Hey soldiers, is your bank in danger? Moody's just came out and downgraded 10 banks. They're looking at additional banks that may also get a downgrade. This is late breaking stuff. Okay, so I'm sitting in here working, and across the transom comes this news. I wanted to share it with you ASAP. Now, before we do it, one real quick house cleaning item. Have a viewer. We appreciate all of the viewers, all of the subscribers to the Soldiers of Finance channel. Said he was distracted by the television, so we put a survey out. 80% of you are not distracted by the television. The reason it's on is because I own a financial services company, MCE FinTech, at mcenow.com if you want to check it out. And I got to stay plugged into this stuff, guys. That's the first and most important reason. The second reason is it balances the light on these videos, or it helps to do so. So this is a shoestring operation, so hang with me. Don't be distracted by what's going on over there. You can't hear that. Listen to me. All right, we got 10 banks that have been downgraded by Moody's. These are regional banks. Now, why is this important? Well, we also have some data here that shows that 70% of Americans are in these banks. Okay, they have not switched to a permanent life insurance policy to give them better returns and greater tax protections. They have not even switched to a high yield savings account. All right. So we got 70% of America that is firmly ensconced in brick and mortar banks. And the average interest rate that they are giving you for the privilege of keeping your money with them is far less than 1%. Now, I've told you before, all you got to do is run the rule of 72 on that. Divide 72 into that interest rate, whatever it is. Let's be generous. Let's say it's 1%. So it'll take 72 divided by 1 equals 72. It'll take 72 years for your money to double. Your money's not working hard for you in these banks, and now they're getting a downgrade. Before we tell you what the banks are, and this is going to be a short video, but I want you to know who these banks are. And before we do that, I want you to also dispel any notion, Tyrone, I got FDIC protection. I ain't worried about it. Well, you should be concerned because there is a such thing as a bail-in. Now, you're familiar with a bail-out. The bailout is where taxpayer money swoops in and saves the bank, makes everybody whole. You saw it in the 2008 financial crisis. You saw it recently with SVB Bank, all right? They went above and beyond the FDIC protection. But the bail-in, which is a legal procedure, actually looks at you, the depositor, as someone who may or may not get their money if the bank goes insolvent. It allows that bank to basically write off the deposits. That's right, the money you've got in there, all right? So keep that in the back of your mind. These are very tumultuous financial times. I'm not suggesting that you go in and you sever your relationship with any given financial institution, but I do want to make you aware. Ratings agency Moody's on Monday downgraded several mid-sized U.S. banks, warning that the credit strength of lenders will likely be tested by funding risk and weaker profits. Mind you, they're telling us everything is okay with the economy. It's just humming along just fine. There are no problems. But yet and still, Moody's is looking ahead saying we're looking at weaker profits for these banks. Why? Because lending standards are becoming more stringent because these interest rates are going up. Moody's also said it may downgrade some of the largest U.S. lenders, in a blow to the industry that regained stability after several bank failures earlier this year. Okay, here's the list. I want you to pay attention because I want you to listen to see if your bank is on this list. Pinnacle Financial Partners, Fulton, Prosperity Bank, BOK Financial Corp, Webster, Associate Bank Corp, Old National Bank Corp, Citizens Financial Corp, M&T Bank Corp. Fulton and M&T do a lot of business here in Maryland. Commerce Bank, Regions Financial Corp, Simmons First National, Ally Financial. All right, so these firms they've been downgraded by Moody's. Now, there's more. As I always say, the Billy Mays thing, but wait, there's more. Moody's has put the following banks under review for potential downgrades. Bank of New York Mellon. That's a serious one. U.S. Bank Corp, Truist Financial, State Street Corp, Northern Trust Corp. Now, guys, I don't want you to panic or anything like that, but I want you to be aware of what's going on. Those last 5 that I read out, those are under review for the downgrade. And the first 10 that I read out, those have been downgraded. So the Dow Jones right now is down, but that doesn't matter because whenever you watch this, it'll be totally different. So I'm not even going to give that number. The index is down. If you have money in those banks, no, I'm not telling you to go run to the bank, stop everything you're doing, take all your money out, but you may need to ask some questions. We will be keeping an eye on this situation and will report out to you regularly. Moody's is saying the outlook is worsening. We've been reporting on it, guys. We've been trying to tell people that, look, what the media and what the government, Joe Biden's administration, what they're saying is BS. Okay, Joe Biden, he doesn't care about where his next meal is coming from. Joe Biden is a welfare recipient, living in public housing, has been living off the public dole for 50 years, all right, and still managed to become a multi-millionaire with a government job, all right? Story for another day. But these people, all they're concerned about is maintaining power at your expense. So we'll continue to watch the situation, guys, and let you know what's going on. In the meantime, in between time, I want you to check out this video. There is a definite inflation concern here. There's a danger on the horizon. Bidenomics is not working at all unless the intent of Bidenomics is to destroy the nation economically. Then it's working fine. Check out this video. Learn more about what this inflation indicator is. And guys, I'll talk to you soon.